Hello, welcome to another video from earnped.com. I am Stevie B, happy to have you all with us today. Let's take some big sips to get this one started. So today I am at Chug's Hideout. We are doing Migration 2023, and you can find the lowest level Longtooth just outside of Chug's Hideout and Fort Zeus. Those would be the level 4 adolescents. I was knocking some of those out earlier today. But we're going to hop over to a different teleporter. We're going to go to Minopolis. I always spell it wrong, but I pronounce it right apparently. So let's go on over to Minopolis. And the reason we are hopping over here is we're going to continue hunting Longtooth. We're going to continue doing migration. So we want to be sure that we have the missions active that are specific to migration. Now these missions were introduced last year, and they reset on a yearly basis, which is great. I didn't participate last year, so this is the first year I've been getting them. But we want to come over to Minopolis, and we're going to let everything load. And notice that we've also got our codex going. We want to be sure and stack these as best as we can. So if we look to the southwest, we'll see this dome looking thing over here with an NPC in it. That's where we want to go, to the Unamed RDI Xenobiologist. We're going to click on them, and we're going to see that we've got 4 different missions. So these are the 4 we're looking at right here. Don't pay any attention to this one. We'll cover that in a future video. That's really not important right now. These are the 4 we want to look at. So we've got Circuit Taker and Take a Breather, and then we've got 2 daily missions, Guts and Glory and Touch a Nerve. So you'll notice that I've got Take a Breather currently active. That's because Take a Breather is the one that is Longtooth specific. So the Circuit Taker mission is similar to the Take a Breather mission, only instead of Longtooth, it's Eomon specific. So if you're hunting Eomon, you're going to want the Circuit Taker mission. If you're hunting Longtooth, you're going to want the Take a Breather mission. And then on the daily missions, Touch a Nerve, down here at the bottom, that's the Longtooth daily mission. Guts and Glory daily is the Eomon daily mission. So I've already finished Touch a Nerve, so I'm going to go ahead and turn it in for the day and get my reward. And then we're going to talk a little bit about each of these missions. So my reward is 1 daily token and 200 Blazar fragments. You can see that I've actually got double that because this is the second time I've completed this mission. So each time I've completed it, I've got 1 daily token and 200 Blazar fragments. Now that's for the Touch a Nerve daily, which is for Longtooth, and it's a fairly easy daily to knock out. The progress bar filled very, very quickly. Now the other mission is the Take a Breather mission, which you can see I'm working on, and I've barely even got the bar to move. I've still got quite a bit to fill up on this one. So Guts and Glory is going to be the daily mission for Eomon, and Circuit Taker is going to be the regular mission for Eomon, which is going to be similar to this, where it fills the progress bar slowly over time. So let's talk about each of these missions. You'll notice that this turned blue, so I've got to try and come back in about 18 to 20 hours to get Touch a Nerve again. So if we look at each of these missions, I'm going to start with the Eomon versions. So the Eomon daily, Guts and Glory, rewards you with 2 daily tokens and 400 Blazar fragments. Then you have the Eomon Circuit Taker mission, which, when you fill the progress bar, gives you the choice of 1 ELM edition weapon and rewards you with 23,000 Blazar fragments. Now again, that's Eomon related. On the Longtooth version, we have the one that I just got my reward for, the daily Touch a Nerve, which is 1 daily token and 200 Blazar fragments, so exactly half of what the daily reward is for the Eomon daily. And then the one that I'm currently working on, Take a Breather, which rewards you with choice of 1 ELM edition weapon and 12,000 Blazar fragments. So if you complete the mission that slowly fills over time for Longtooth, it's 1 ELM edition weapon and 12,000 Blazar fragments. Circuit Taker, which is the same thing for Eomon, is choice of 1 ELM edition weapon and 23,000 Blazar fragments. Why they didn't exactly double it to 24,000, I have no idea. Couldn't tell you. But luckily, we do at least have these 4 missions, so that's great news. That's great to know. It's better to have missions than not to have missions, in my personal opinion. So if you're going to be doing migration, if you're going to be participating, then head over to Minopolis and be sure and get these missions, because you're going to want to get every little bit out of migration that you possibly can. We do not have a lot of time to grind this out. It is a limited time event, so you're going to want to get every little bit that you possibly can. Now, obviously, Codex plays a big part in that. That should be a given, but that also means that we're going to want to suck as much as we can out of not just the loot pool, but all the little bonuses in game. And right now, the only real bonuses that we have to work with are the 4 missions that we've just talked about. So luckily the Codex rewards are really good. I'm only on rank 14 of Longtooth, and the reward is 14 point something ped. 14.21. So in Eomon have an even better Codex. So the Codex rewards are absolutely amazing. So far migration has been going good. So far, even without this Take a Breather mission and the Daily Touch a Nerve mission, even without those, it seems to be going well so far. So with them, it's even better. So if you're going to be doing it, if you're going to be taking it seriously at all, then by all means head over to Minopolis and grab those mission chains. Now, like I said, the level 4s you can do at Chugs and Fort Zeus. And then I prefer to do the level 12s, which do hit a little bit harder, but I've been doing those here just outside of Cape Corneth. There are some level 30 Mulums mixed in, so you do kind of have to be careful about that. But so far, it has been a very fun event. I've got a lot of content that I've already made, some of which I'm going to be reshooting for you guys, some of which I'm going to be shooting for the first time. But I wanted to get this out there first. I actually wanted to try and get it out yesterday. I just did not have a chance to do so, because I ran into several people that are already participating in migration that did not know you could go grab these missions. And like I said, if you're going to be doing these missions, mission stacking is always important in this game, but it's even more important during something like migration, which by design is designed to be a ped drain. By design is designed to be a limited time event. It's even more important. So as you can see, as I fly out over Cape Corneth here, we've got a string of level 30 Mulums that have started to appear here. These weren't here yesterday. Yesterday, where all these are, this was all Longtooth yesterday. And now we've got some Longtooth up here. So true to migration, the migration pattern does indeed move. There's some level 33 matriarchs up there. We got some level 19s and 29s and 17s over here, it looks like. I'm specifically looking for the level 12s. I guess I'm just going to have to land and try and fit in somewhere. So yesterday I was much happier, because where all those level 30 Mulums are, that is where we had a whole bunch of level 12s at. So it was good fun. But if you're going to be doing this, guys, like I said, keep a very careful eye on your returns. And be sure to keep a very careful eye on your loot composition and your markup as well. But also be keeping an eye on your fapping cost, your healing cost, your skill gains. Keep an eye on everything. And that is exactly why being able to stack missions and suck every little bit out of it that you can is more important now than ever before. So normally I'm pretty big on stacking missions and making the most of your ped, getting all the rewards by doing it once instead of having to do it over and over again. However, during something like this, it's even more important. So if you haven't already got those mission chains, go grab them, make the most out of them, and enjoy your migration. But like I said, be sure to keep an eye on everything very carefully. So guys, I'm going to leave it there. This will be a little bit shorter video than normal. But enjoy your migration, and we will be back with more content for you later this week. Head over to earnped.com, because when you earn, we earn. That is by far the best way you guys can help to support us. Simply use the links on earnped to go to hideout.tv. Hideout will automatically add us as a redemption option for your Hideout points. No additional effort needed. And guys, if you would, please be sure and hit all 3 of those buttons that us YouTubers always talk about. The subscribe button and the bell icon, so you're the first to know when we post new content. And also be sure to hit that like button, because there's always a hater waiting to hit that dislike button. As somebody once said, you will get 100 views before you get 100 likes, because not everybody watching you is rooting for you. And that is very, very true. So guys, enjoy, sip, sip, smack, smack. Y'all know the rest. We'll leave it there for today, and we'll be back with more for you later this week. Take care, Stevies.